All right, and speaking of poll dates, we are getting in breaking inputs. We are learning that Jammu and Kashmir should be conducting elections in a phased manner over the month of September and October. The EC is now expected to announce those dates anytime next week. And once the elections have concluded in Jammu and Kashmir, we are also learning that elections will then be taking place in Haryana and Maharashtra. For more inputs, let's quickly go across to Aman, who's bringing us that breaking story. Aman, what are you learning in terms of the poll dates for Jammu and Kashmir?
See, 3 to 4 points. Number one, the elections in Jammu and Kashmir could be announced anytime next week. August 20th is the last date for the publication of the final electoral rolls in J&K. After that, August 20th, any day, elections in Jammu and Kashmir could be announced. It could be a 4 to 5 phase election. That is what we are being told by sources. It could start about the third week of September, continue till October. Also, we are learning that the forces which have been sent for the Amarnath Yatra is concluding on August 19th. Those forces could stay in Jammu and Kashmir, not return. They could be used for area domination exercise before the polling in J&K. Also, this input is there that some J&K parties have told the Election Commission of India that Northern Kashmir maybe should go to polls first because that area sees snow in October. So they could be polling starting from Northern Kashmir, 4 to 5 phase election. And the other states, be the Jharkhand and Maharashtra. Jharkhand could in fact poll in multiple phases in November, December. In October could see single phase polling in Haryana and Maharashtra. What we're also learning that top security detail this within this week, the meeting between the Election Commission of India and the central government over security is also slated. So by next week after Independence Day, around August 20th, I think what sources are telling us these election schedule for Jammu Kashmir could finally be public.
It's very interesting that you're talking about the security concerns because remember, North Kashmir was one restive region and now suddenly focus has shifted to Jammu. Having said that, we've also seen how the CEC was in Jammu and Kashmir last week, and he also was quite satisfied when he interacted with all the stakeholders about the security preparedness in the valley. Having said that, is Jammu really prepared for elections, considering we've seen a recent spike in militancy? But the LGs also in that CNN News 18 exclusive talked about how there's only been a larger voter turnout, going by how the voter turnout was in the recently concluded Lok Sabha election.
See, I think what is giving the government and the EC both a lot of confidence in just concluded Lok Sabha election. The election voter turnout in J&K has been the highest in many years. It's over 56-57%. That is why the government feels that people there will defeat such nefarious designs of terrorists. Obviously, these terrorist activities which have happened in the Jammu region, the government has also said this is also in a way to derail the elections. But as the Election Commission of India said when he was in Jammu and Kashmir, that no terror incident, people will defeat such designs, and still the government is committed, the ECI is committed to the Supreme Court deadline of holding elections in Jammu and Kashmir before September 30th. And I think that is the schedule with which they are moving ahead now, and we could see elections being announced in Jammu and Kashmir next week. Obviously, security is a concern, and that is why all the foolproof security mechanisms will be worked out later this week.
All right. Many thanks to you, Aman, for bringing us all those inputs. Remember, it's also the Supreme Court deadline that is to be met. But it seems so far that Jammu and Kashmir is finally ready to head to polls. And with that, we are also ready to head into a quick break. We'll be back with more breaking inputs. Stay tuned to Nation at 5.